Welcome to the second video on how to optimize your meta ads. I am Orion Crest, and here I am going to talk to you guys about the most important rule to know and understand about meta ads, so Facebook and Instagram ads. And this rule, I call it the rule of three. So what does that mean? So here in this series, I am showing you how to optimize your meta ad campaigns in an easy way, in a way that even if you're a complete beginner, you've never run ads, that you will still be able to apply those strategies and you'll still be able to really scale your campaign and have amazing results. And the rule of three is something I have developed to really coach my clients on how to optimize their campaigns and get amazing results, and also for them to really have an understanding of when is it enough, when should I give up on an ad set, on creatives, or even on a campaign. When do I know when I have pushed a creative or a campaign enough and that I have to test something else, so another campaign or something else? As you know, we never stop the ads. We always keep them running. There is no quitting in meta ads, but obviously when a campaign is not getting you results, it's time to stop it. We're not going to keep it running for months and months. We'll do other campaigns and we're going to set up other things. So in this video, I really wanted to tell you how to apply this rule of three and to make sure that you're testing and that you're optimizing your campaigns properly and that you're really getting the most out of meta ads and the algorithm. Because yes, the algorithm can really help you. I mean, they have done such a great job with so many things when it comes down to the algorithm. It can really, really help you boost your conversions. So let's learn how to use it properly and really get the most out of it. So this rule of three comes down to only a few things. Number one is that you have to be prepared to test 3 different campaigns, 3 of them. Now, obviously, those campaigns highly vary based on your business, your goals, your objective, and your budget. Okay, so you don't have to run all 3 at the same time by any means, and that also really much vary on your budget. If you have a higher budget, you can test all 3 at the same time. If not, you can test 1 at a time. But you have to be crystal clear which are my 3 campaigns that I'm going to be testing. For instance, if you're collecting leads, you can have one campaign that's just a regular lead generation campaign that's going to a landing page. You can have another one that's set up on instant forms with email marketing. We never run instant forms without having the right email automations set up. If not, your results won't be good. And the third campaign could be a messenger campaign. Or if your goal is to get sales, you can have like a regular sales campaign sending to a landing page or your website. You can have a second campaign that's Advantage Plus, for instance, and your third campaign can be retargeting. But the goal is to be crystal clear. What are the 3 campaigns I am going to test right off the bat and go through the process? This will really help you see where you're getting the most results and why you should do and not do, and where you should push and not push. It also really helps you having a plan and having a strategy to really take things forward. And that's really the first thing in the rule of three. The second part of this rule of three is that you need to test your creatives 3 times on 3 different audiences. So that means that no matter what creative you have, a video or image, you need to test it out 3 different times throughout 3 different audiences minimum before you quote unquote give up on this creative. So for instance, if you have a video or an image that does not work with an ad set and 1 audience, it needs to be tested out at least on 3 other ad sets to determine whether or not you should keep these creatives, because it may not work at all with 2 of the first 2 ad sets and work so well on the 3rd one. However, usually the chances are, if it doesn't work over 3 different ad sets, so 3 different audiences, it's just not going to work. There are exceptions to that, and I've seen exceptions where creatives end up working after more tests, but usually It does not. If you have tested one creative over 3 different ad sets, still no results, it's time to let it go. Now, the next part of this rule of 3 is that you need to change your creatives at least 3 times before you give up on a campaign, okay? Minimum 3 times. So that means that you're going to prepare your creatives, right? When you first get started, I recommend having, and I also have another YouTube video on how to create amazing creatives, but I recommend having between 4 to 6 creatives and having a mix between video and images, as sometimes images work a lot better. And what you want to do is that you want to plan to change those 3 times before giving up on the campaign. Unless the results of the campaign, you can tell, are really bad, but usually that is based on the creatives if the campaign is set up properly. So you want to change those creative 3 times. If the campaign is getting you good results, I always, regardless, recommend testing new creatives every 2 weeks, regardless, because results stop and results are not forever. But if your campaign is not getting you any results, obviously you're not going to stick around for 2 weeks with the same bad creatives. We want to switch those out. At the same time, they need to be tested out, as I just mentioned earlier, over 3 different ad sets, which should take you no longer than a week. So bad creatives, no results, no longer than 1 week of testing, then they should be replaced. So you don't give up on a campaign unless you've changed your creatives at least 3 times. You try different videos, images, different strategies, and just different concepts, tested all different variations and combinations that you can think of. And the last part of the rule of 3 is to optimize your ads every 3 days. I know that part, most people don't want to hear it. I help thousands of clients per year. Trust me, I know most people don't want to hear that. They will tell you, yeah, and they don't do it, but maximum every 3 days, your campaign should be optimized. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the next video.